Hello YouTube, Celebrity Productions here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a underused team. Last time I did never used. This time I'm doing underused. Yeah, I skipped rarely used because there was no rarely used under Diamond and Pro. There's like 0 Pokemon doing that. But anyways, here's my UU thingy-majig that I'm going to show you. And yeah, and what you'll notice with this team is that you're gonna see a lot of life orbs. This is a definitely offensive team, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and it'll help you in your future. Hopefully, okay, so let's start with Kabutops. Oh yeah, and also stats are left up to you as always. Now, Kabutops. Kabutops is definitely on the offensive since he's got a life orb. It's going to be fighting Stone Edge, Waterfall, Aqua Tail, and Swords Dance. So yeah, he's an offensive Swords Dancer. And that's pretty self-explanatory. You just, right off the bat, you Swords Dance. And yeah, he's our lead also, so you just Sword Dance off the bat, Aqua Tail, Waterfall, or Stone Edge. And yeah, Kabutops can start a sweep with a couple of Swords Dances. You can just do a sweep. And yeah, another thing you'll notice about this team is a lot of sweepers on this team. Yeah, so this Kabutops is pretty self-explanatory. Packing Stone Edge, Waterfall, Aqua Tail, Swords Dance. As I said before, just Swords Dance right off the bat, and you can maybe another Swords Dance depending on what you're facing, and you can probably start a Kabutops sweep. Next Pokemon is Mismagius. Mismagius is the only Pokemon on this team with leftovers. Anyways, the reason why I included Mismagius here is just because I really like Mismagius. She's always been very helpful in battles. So, what Mismagius does is Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Substitute, and Thunderbolt. Another sweeper, just Nasty Plot, and just Nasty Plot, and you can start Mismagius sweep. So pretty much what the strategy for Mismagius is you set up a sub and Shadow Ball or Nasty Plot it. So the first thing you do is set up a sub on a switch or something. Then you Nasty Plot behind the sub. Then you can have the choice of Thunderbolting or Shadow Balling. And after a couple Nasty Plots, you can start a Mismagius sweep. And this will only do better behind the substitute. So yeah, pretty powerful force to deal with here. You also have the option of giving her a life orb just to up the power, but it's up to you. So yeah, pretty much the strategy here is just to, as I said before, substitute a Nasty Plot and then Shadow Ball or Thunderbolt from behind the substitute. And that causes Mismagius sweep, and you can just, I swept out an entire team just Nasty Plotting and Shadow Balling. Okay, next Pokemon is Primeape. I've always been a nice big fan of Primeape. I don't really know why though, but anyways, this Primeape is packing Choice Scarf. He's packing U-Turn, Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Punishment. U-Turn because you don't always know what's gonna happen. Because normally every time I use a fighting type, I always use at least one fighting types in my team. And when I do, the fighting type is like a cleanup. He's packing all like the type of punches and all that stuff. Surprisingly, this time the fighting type is not. He's just Primeape. I like him because with the choice scarf, close combat, stone edge, do a lot of damage, and it's not too bad to get locked into them. You can also just U-turn out if there's a problem, which is pretty good, and uh, punishment just for revenge killing. So say my Kabutops dies, I just go in and punishment as a revenge kill. Yeah, that's pretty much it for him. Be careful about using close combat because then your defense and speed will drop, I think. Something drops, and so you probably don't want to get locked into close combat. So, it's your choice. But yeah, next Pokemon is Ludicolo. What's interesting about Ludicolo is that he's a water and grass, which is very versatile. And so what he's packing is a life orb, and he Hydro Pump, Energy Ball, Ice Beam, and Power Psychic. So this is a very diverse Ludicolo. Energy Ball to get rid of water types, Hydro Pump to get rid of fire types, Ice Beam to get rid of plant types, and Hidden Power Psychic to get rid of the Dark, Ghost, and that crowd type. So he's very diverse. Unlike, as I said before, my fighting type is usually my sweeper, but here Ludicolo is not sweeper. Cleanup, but here Ludicolo is cleanup. And yeah, I'm gonna make him shiny. I can. Anyways, and yeah, so here he's my sweeper. Not sweeper. Why do I say sweeper? Cleanup. And yeah, which is kind of unexpected because Ludicolo is not somebody you think of a cleanup. But he's definitely very versatile. Just look at all these moves you can learn. Very different. So yeah. Next Pokemon. Oh yeah, and he's packing Life Orb. Okay, next Pokemon is Houndoom. Another nasty plotter with a Life Orb. He's packing Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, and Overheat. The Overheat could also be a Swords Dance, but that is optional. Anyway, so Nasty Plot plus Dark, 2 max Nasty Plot plus Dark Pulse will be a 1-hit KO, plus Fire Blast even. Houndoom is the ideal Nasty Plotter, just because Houndoom is a beast, and yeah, one of my favorites. I don't know why, but anyways, Nasty Plot. So pretty much the strategy for Houndoom is just Nasty Plot a few times. You can even add in a sub here. Maybe take out Overheat and add Substitute. Whoops. If you want. I prefer Overheat. Cause, yeah. And he's good. He supports Mismagius. So say Mismagius dies and there's a Pokemon that you want to get rid of, like a Ghost type. He's your guy. It's pretty much a backup Nasty Plotter. If we look at Mismagius, she Nasty Plots, Shadow Ball, Substitutes, and Thunderbolts. So, pretty much self-explanatory that Nasty Plotters usually use a substitute, but Houndoom is just too damn beast to do that, so. And then the fire moves are just to take out Bug and Grass types. And the rest is self-explanatory. Last Pokemon is Altaria. And once again, packing Life Orb. And she's an offensive Dragon Dancer. Let's make him shiny. And she's a natural cure, Altaria. I don't know why, but Altaria is almost never used. I mean, his stats aren't that great, but he's a great Pokemon. Definitely one of my favorites. He's definitely worth looking into. So yeah, he's back in Dragon Dance, Outrage, Earthquake, and Roost. And the Roost is because Life Orb, and you don't really want him to, yeah. And Dragon Dance is self-explanatory. Just Dragon Dance, a couple of Dragon Dances, you can one-hit KO with an Earthquake, I guess, and an Outrage, and Roost is, yeah. So, you guys, this concludes my third team building 101. I hope you guys enjoy these and they actually help, but I'll see you guys next time.